fell to Fernando Torres, alone at the halfway line with open space ahead of him. He sprinted clear, rounded Valdez, and passed the ball into the empty net. Van Goal sealed it. 2-2 on the night, and Chelsea, against every prediction, had eliminated the greatest team in the world with 10 men. Another miracle. And then came the final. Chelsea versus Bayern Munich, a final written by destiny, played inside Bayern's own fortress, the Allianz Arena, a stadium drowning in red, filled with 62,000 fans expecting to witness their team lift the trophy on home soil. For Bayern, everything pointed toward glory. For Chelsea, everything pointed toward disaster. Suspensions had ripped the heart out of the team. No John Terry, no Ivanovic, no Meireles, no Ramirez, the hero of the Camp Nou. Chelsea walked into the biggest match in their history with a patched-up defense, aging legs, and a manager who had taken over mid-season. Something had changed. Chelsea were no longer afraid. They believed. From the first minute, Bayern controlled the match. Wave after wave of attacks crashed against Chelsea's defense. Arjen Robben, Ribéry, Müller, all circling like sharks. And Petr Cech stood alone between Bayern and destiny. He denied Robben many times, blocked long shots, smothered rebounds, held the team together as the pressure grew heavier by the minute. Chelsea defended with heart, with desperation, with everything they had left. But in the 83rd minute, the breakthrough finally came. Toni Kroos floated in a cross. Müller rose at the back post and headed the ball down. It bounced awkwardly, clipped the ground, and crept past Cech. The stadium exploded. Bayern 1, Chelsea 0. 7 minutes from the end, the dream was slipping away. But this Chelsea team had rewritten fate too many times to die quietly. With just minutes left, Juan Mata jogged to take a corner, Chelsea's last chance. He lifted the ball into the box, and rising above Jérôme Boateng, above the weight of the entire season, Didier Drogba powered a magnificent header into the far corner. And in that instant, every Chelsea fan felt the impossible surge back into their chest. A roar of belief, the feeling that somehow this story wasn't over. Chelsea had equalized. It was 1-1. The final went to extra time, but Bayern struck back almost immediately. Drogba tripped Ribéry inside the box. Penalty to Bayern. The stadium braced for the end. Robben stepped up. The man who had once starred for Chelsea, now ready to finish them. He hit it low. Cech guessed right and saved it. The miracle lived on. Extra time ended. Then came the greatest test of nerve, courage, and destiny. Penalties. The shootout began with Lahm scoring and Mata missing, putting Chelsea behind immediately. Gomez made it 2-0, but David Luiz blasted his penalty into the top corner to keep hope alive. Neuer then scored Bayern's third. Lampard answered with power, and suddenly Cech shifted everything by saving Ulrich. Ashley Cole coolly made it 3-3. Then Schweinsteiger hit the post after Cech's touch, leaving Chelsea one kick from destiny. And suddenly, it all came down to one man, Didier Drogba, the man who had carried Chelsea for a decade, the man who scored the header that changed everything. He placed the ball down, took a deep breath, and with one calm, perfect stroke, sent Neuer the wrong way and buried the winner, Chelsea, champions of Europe. For the first time in their history, against every prediction, every obstacle, every impossibility, they lifted the Champions League trophy in the heart of Munich. This was more